Next at 10, overboosting. With holiday travel coming, people are getting an extra shot for extra COVID protection. But is the new trend worth it?
Plus, saving on rent. More people are making an old option new again, and it's helping them make ends meet. We'll explain it. Fox 35 News at 10 is just moments away.
Fox 35 News starts now with breaking news.
The man accused of a deadly shooting near an IHOP in DeBary is now in custody.
The Volusia County Sheriff shared the news with Fox 35 in just the past 10 minutes. Investigators say that Sammy McKnight Jr. and the victim, James Shirley, were hanging out at a Circle K last Friday when they got into a fight. Deputies say McKnight shot Shirley, who then ran over to the IHOP where he collapsed. McKnight was arrested earlier tonight on Jean Street in Daytona Beach, and it was all thanks to a tip from a caller. Again, this story is still unfolding, so we'll have the latest information throughout this newscast.
Tonight, the search is on for a missing boater in Marion County, and we have some video you will only see right here on Fox 35 News.
Fox 35 anchor Ray Vieta is in the alert center, and he has the exclusive video from the search. Ray.
John, this is it right here. This video you'll only see right here on Fox 35. Our photographer got up close to the search out at Lake Weir. Authorities got a call around 2:30 about a man falling off a boat. The lake is located about 45 miles northwest of Orlando and 15 miles southeast of Ocala.
Thanks, Ray. An emergency landing at Miami International Airport. A plane carrying 126 people skids to a stop and then catches on fire, as you see right there. Tonight, the FAA is investigating what caused that plane to crash. The plane made the emergency landing at around 5:30 this evening. Officials believe that something went wrong with the landing gear. The aircraft crashed into a communications tower and a small building as it skidded off the runway. Part of the right wing then hit the tower and then caught on fire. Crews did extinguish the flames using foam as that plane was being evacuated. 3 people had to be taken to the hospital with injuries. The crash also closed 2 runways and delayed several other flights.
New COVID cases here in Florida are leveling off. This is data from the state's latest weekly report published on Friday. The last 2 weeks, Florida has had 74,000 new cases. The statewide positivity rate rose from 16.5% up to 17.2%. And COVID is back in the spotlight as we enter the busy travel season. With cases climbing in some parts of the country, some people are getting extra booster shots for added protection. Fox 35's Dave Puglisi joins us live tonight. And Dave, you talked to a local doctor about overboosting. What did he say?
Well, Luann, as we know, not everyone qualifies to get a second booster shot, but this doctor believes that if you do show up to try to get one, you probably will. The question is, though, do you really need it?
Dave, thank you. 2 more cases of monkeypox reported here in Central Florida. There is 1 probable case in Seminole County, and the other one is in Orange. 3 total cases are suspected in Central Florida. Statewide, 13 cases have been reported. Developing tonight, students start protesting right in the middle of a school board meeting in Seminole County.
Fox 35's Danielle Lama is live tonight. So, Danielle, they say they're angry at the board for not addressing Pride Month.
Several people urging the board to issue a proclamation or acknowledge Pride Month. And after public comment closed, they started singing.
Order, please. Ladies and gentlemen, you are being warned to conduct yourself appropriately or be escorted from the assembly.
You hear it right there, the board deciding to take a recess during that song. Now, all of this stems from the board's refusal to issue a proclamation for Pride Month at the last school board meeting. The Seminole County School District says board members talked about it during a workshop and decided they needed to create a policy for issuing proclamations, and they pulled it from the agenda. Students, teachers, and parents pleaded with the board tonight to stand up for the LGBTQ+ community.
There are only 9 days left in Pride Month. Are you going to stand on the right side of history, or will you choose to cower once again behind the dais and let your inactions traumatize your LGBTQ+ students and faculty once again? This board needs to do better.
I believe we're experiencing culture wars just like the rest of the nation is. And my hope is just to take actions that improve student acceptance, student performance.
And tonight, school board member Christine Krause asked the board to have the district post on social media in support of Pride Month. That was voted down as well, some arguing that that call should be left up to the administration. Now, the board is expected to discuss their policy for issuing proclamations next month. For now, we are live in Seminole County. Danielle Lama, Fox 35 News.
Thanks, Danielle. Also new tonight, roommate wanted. More and more people are rethinking their current living situations in order to save some money. So some are choosing to rent single rooms rather than find their own place to live. Fox 35's Connor Hansen spoke with the founder of a company that's moving to Orlando, hoping more people are going to get on board with this idea. Also following some big football news tonight, Gronk is retiring again.
Yes, his bromance with Tom Brady has come to an end. Fox 35 sports anchor Adam Shadoff is joining us live tonight with the details. Hi, Adam.
Hey, Luann. Yeah, for the second time in his career, Bucs tight end Rob Gronkowski is retiring. The 33-year-old made the announcement via social media today, and Gronk said that the friendships and relationships he made will last forever. He thanked all of his teammates and his coaches. He says he's now going back to, quote, chilling out. Gronk finishes his career with 4 Super Bowl rings. He's a 4-time All-Pro, a 5-time Pro Bowler, named to the NFL's All-Decade team and its 100th anniversary all-time team. Now, these tweets, Adam Schefter from ESPN tweeted that Gronk's agent Drew Rosenhaus said that he wouldn't be surprised if Tom Brady called Gronk during the season and asked him to come back, and that Gronk probably would. Now, here's the response tweet from Tom Brady. It's a famous meme of the guy on the phone calling Gronk up immediately. It might happen. Gronk was fun. He was great. He brought joy to the game. He'll be missed. Live in studio, I'm Adam Shadoff, Fox 35 Sports.
He will be missed, Adam.
Yeah.
I love how he says he's just going to chill out.
Yeah,
he
back on mom's couch. That's where he's heading.
Well, still ahead here on Fox 35 News at 10, a young chef killed in a car crash.
Yeah, her loved ones are struggling to comprehend the loss. Tonight, we're talking to her mom about how she's going to be remembered. Plus, a race against time. Emergency crews rush to find a little boy trapped inside a burning mobile home. The tense moments as police search for him, all caught on body cams.
And a dance competition for kids looked more like a Royal Rumble. Witnesses say some parents even jumped into this brawl, throwing punches. We're hearing from a girl caught in the middle of the fight.
Fox 35 storm team is tracking a significant storm.
Here's what you have to know right now.
Be prepared. We could see some flash flooding.
If you're in the path of this storm, you need to take action.
Severe weather is on the way. Seek shelter.
We've got an active tornado warning. If you lose power, you'll need the Fox 35 Storm Team weather app.
Very gusty winds will be an issue right now.
As you can see, the Fox 35 Storm Team Thunder Truck is driving right into the worst of it.
It's a Fox 35 storm alert day. This will continue.
When it comes to severe weather, depend on the Fox 35 storm team.
This is Tracking the Tropics, and I'm happy to report the tropics right now are quiet. No tropical activity is expected over the next 5 days. Our atmospheric conditions simply not conducive, but that could change, so stay with Fox 35.
Live life in the fast lane. The Fox 35 News app. Download today.
The Chrysler Pacifica, with ingenious features designed to make families' lives easier. It's the van life for real life.
Now, during the 4th of July sales event, get $750 bonus cash on the 2022 Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid.
All right, so check this one out. Spectacular sunrise at Stonehenge to celebrate the summer solstice. More than 6,000 people were out there in England to snap pictures of the moment that the sun came up. By the way, this is the first time since the pandemic began that stone circles have been open for the event. There it comes. Stonehenge is a World Heritage Site known for its alignment with the movements of the sun.
That's really pretty.
That is cool. All right, Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner joins us right now.
Brooks, today it was nice outside, but things are going to heat up again soon.
They are really soon. They're going to heat up, and then we'll be greeted by a likelihood of thunderstorms this weekend, some of which could be heavy, but right now it's beautiful out. 79 degrees, drier air today, lower relative humidities, high temperatures barely scratching 90, but get ready, or I should say brace yourself for highs almost reaching 100. Here's a live view from Daytona Beach looking down on A1A, a shot from the Hard Rock Hotel. The days are dry by week and wet by weekend, and we've got it happening again. weekend. Here's the next big thing, the rain rolling in. Our chance for rain for Thursday north of Orlando, just about a 10% chance in Orlando Thursday. Then Friday, a 40% chance. Then Saturday, a 70% chance. Look at all that rain potential on the future radar for Saturday. And then Sunday, same story, a 70% chance. So the mornings will be okay, but the afternoons could be quite stormy, and there's even a possibility of a couple of stronger storms with some damaging wind gusts. By the way, Brevard County beaches, I know I'm obsessing about this beach forecast, but it's worth it. They're going to be great tomorrow as well. Temperatures running 83 degrees, seas about 1 to 2 feet. Your 7-day forecast, look at how fast it heats up. We go from 93 tomorrow to 97 on Thursday, 98 on Friday, and then comes the rain for Saturday and Sunday, and that will effectively cool us down. So John and Luann, we're getting back to that classic Florida summertime. Today's the first day of it, so we can finally say it's not summer-like, it's summer.
It is summer. All right, Brooks, thank you. An update tonight about the birthplace of the gay rights movement.
What's being added to the Stonewall Inn? And summer travel plans disrupted. A spike in flight cancellations all across the country. Travel experts are breaking down what stranded passengers can actually do. Republican elected officials from Arizona and Georgia testify in front of the January 6th committee today.
What they told the panel about former President Trump's efforts to overturn the 2020 election. And shocking new details about the police response to the Uvalde school shooting. Why Texas authorities are calling it a complete failure.
All right, first of all, the Fox 35 Pump Patrol, we found $4.69 a gallon as at the Chevron station near South Hiawassee Road and West Point Boulevard in Orlando, and we'll be right back.
Fox 35 News starts now with breaking news.
We continue to follow breaking news tonight in Volusia County.
A man described as dangerous and wanted for murder is now in custody. Fox 35 anchor Ray Vieta is live in the Fox 35 Alert Center tonight. Ray.
John and Luann, we just talked to Sheriff Mike Chitwood about this. He says he's still getting information on the arrest because this all just happened tonight.
All right, thanks a lot, Ray. Startling new details about the police response to the Uvalde school shooting.
It comes as senators near a bipartisan gun control package. Fox's Griff Jenkins has more. The committee investigating the Capitol riot held its fourth hearing today. They heard from people who claim former President Trump tried to persuade states to overturn the election. Fox's Chad Pergram has the latest. And you can watch more from today's hearing on the Fox 35 News app. This is one of our top stories on that app today. Just search for the headline and tap the video. Caught on camera, a dance competition gets ugly in Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Dozens of kids started duking it out on the gymnasium of a Christian church on Saturday. Take a look at this. Those kids were between the ages of 9 and 14. Aliyah York was one of the competing dancers. She says teams had been talking trash to one another before things got physical. York says before she knew it, kids began pummeling her with punches and kicks.
I went blank, and then next thing you know, I'm on the floor trying to cover my head because they kicked me like 2 times, and I had a lump right here, but it still hurt.
Video shows some adults jumping into the scuffle as well. York's mom says that she had to pull grown men and women off of her child.
They were like literally on top of her to the point where I had to like grab grown women off of my child. As a mom, that's something I would never be able to take back, that my child was jumped on by adults.
Police responded to the fight but did not announce any arrests or charges at this point.
First, on the Business Watch tonight, tobacco companies could be required to lower nicotine levels in cigarettes.
The Biden administration is expected to issue a ruling this week. It would require tobacco companies to lower those nicotine cigarettes as a way to reduce smoking-related deaths. Experts say it could take a year or so for the FDA to issue that proposed rule. The agency would then have to go through public comments before issuing a final ruling on the matter. Well, Twitter is telling its shareholders to vote yes on Elon Musk's offer. His $44 billion acquisition of the social media giant is expected to close sometime this year. The billionaire says 3 things need to be resolved before the deal is finalized. His concerns include those spam and fake accounts, debt financing, and, of course, shareholder approval.
The bidding war for Spirit Airlines continues. JetBlue reportedly increased its cash offer to $33.50 per share. That is a $2 increase from the June 6th offer. Frontier and JetBlue are both trying to purchase the Florida-based airline. Fewer homes sold last month. The National Association of Realtors says existing home sales declined 3.4% in May. Compared to last May, sales were actually down 8.6%. But the median price for existing homes rose to a record $407,600. It is the first time the price is above the $400,000 level. Well, the Fox 35 Sports Zone is coming up next.
Adam Shadoff right here joins us with what's on tap. What you got?
So the draft is Thursday night. We know the Magic have the first overall pick. They're going to get a good player. Not only are they thinking about next year improving right away, which they definitely need, they're thinking 3 and 6 years down the road, which they need to because, as Jeff Weltman says, the Magic president, they don't want to be stuck in mediocrity forever. They want to be good for a long time. So
glad to hear that.
Yeah, it's pretty smart. You'll hear from him coming up.
I can't believe I get to say this, but welcome to my show.
The Fox 35 News app is driven by Toyota of Orlando and Toyota of Claremont.
One of my favorite things to do is skateboard. Before I hit the trail, I make sure I've got everything I need so I don't hit any surprises. And it's the same with the weather. At Fox 35, we deliver an easy-to-understand outlook.
Watch Brooks Garner weeknights on Fox 35 News at 10.
Plain and simple. You can depend on us.
Tracking the Tropics, brought to you by AQA Air Quality Assessors.
Hello, everyone. I'm Adam Shadoff. There is still no clear signs on what the Magic are going to do in Thursday's NBA draft, and anybody who tells you other than that, they're just not being real honest. And coming up at 11:30 in the Sports Zone, another big-name PGA Tour player leaves for that Saudi-backed Live Golf, but the Tour is making some changes to tournaments, including maybe the Arnold Palmer Invitational. I'll see you at 11:30.
Now, your weather with Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner.
We've got 2 more days of dry weather before the heat rolls in and the storms follow. If you're going to the attractions tomorrow, the theme parks are looking great. It will be a little bit warm, though. 93, the high temperature about 2 o'clock. Dry conditions, humidity bumping up as well a bit. So make sure you drink plenty of water and listen to your body and your kids, of course. The heat can sneak up on you real fast, especially if you're not used to it. Here's a look at the Florida A&M University Law School view over I-4 in downtown Orlando. Things are looking fantastic around the region this evening. Temperatures also comfortable. We are talking likely storms for Saturday and Sunday. Heavy ones with lots of lightning, 3 or 4 inches of rain, certainly a possibility. But before then, very nice tonight. 73, pleasant conditions in Orlando. About 71 once you get north and west into Lake County. For tomorrow, the high 93, 91 Deltona, 89 Palm Coast. Another rain-free day, and then the heat is on. Check it out. We go from 93 to 97 and then bumping up to 98 degrees. I would not be surprised if we officially reached the century mark on Friday. That'll be followed by storm chances. I've bumped them up to 70% for Saturday and Sunday afternoons. It won't rain all day, but we'll certainly see a lot of passing downpours and a lot of lightning storms. That could be one of the major threats, as well as downburst winds this weekend. Those are the straight line winds that can take out tree limbs and even some rotten trees. So John and Luann, it is about to get active, but until then, hot and then hotter.
Yep, summer in Central Florida.
Yeah, right.
All right, Brooks, thank you. It's no secret airline prices are really high right now, making it a challenge to plan and even pay for a trip.
And then once you book it, you're likely to face even more challenges. For example, so far at OIA today, there have been 78 flight delays and 6 cancellations. Meanwhile, over the weekend, there were more than 10,000 delays and cancellations all across the U.S. Staffing shortages, pilot shortages, bad weather, and equipment malfunctions, all leading up to those delays and cancellations. And when you do book your flight, download the airline's app so you can receive push notifications. That way you can be the first to find out about delays, gate changes, and of course the cancellations.
Well, coming up next on Fox 35 News at 10, deadly drugs like fentanyl are ravaging the country. Tonight, we are looking into how easy it is to buy them online. And Fox 35 is now giving away $4,000 every week in our Good Day Cash giveaway. All you have to do is watch Good Day Orlando weekdays from 6 to 8 a.m. and then look for the keyword. Then you enter that keyword on fox35orlando.com by 8 a.m. for your chance to win $4,000. Good luck.
Fox 35 weather, brought to you in part by the Orlando Sentinel. Time and temperature is brought to you by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
And we are still following several big stories tonight.
Here are the top three.